I've tried to make this video 6 times now. So why is it so hard to make this video? Because I'm literally talking about a topic that can risk offending people. And would never want to offend people, genuinely. I just would never want to not speak my mind. So what's on my mind? What's on my mind is I don't believe in mental disorders the same way other people do. What's on my mind is that I don't think the world has a mental health issue. I think the world has a mental strength issue. And our society does not want to listen to this. So I'm going to say it. That we're allowing our society, we're allowing people, right, to become mentally weak. We're allowing people to become so reliant on the system, so reliant on the thing, that we are so fucking anxious and depressed and whatever the fuck, because, like, we're lost. And this is the thing. What I mean by lost is people will sit there and say they're depressed and they're anxious, but never, ever be like, why? Why? It's not that why, like, people be like, well, why do I have anxiety and not someone else? Or why? No, not that. But, like, actually, why? What is causing you to be anxious? What is going on in your mind? It's this thing that I've realized. I've practiced meditation legitimately for years. Other people, like, they say they practice meditation, but it's in their demeanor that's like, you ain't practicing the same meditation that I'm practicing, because you haven't found your peace yet. And if you haven't found your peace, then you probably haven't reached that meditative state. That thing is gaining control of your mind. Your mind is the reason why you feel the way you feel. Your mind is what you are. So, like, if you're anxious, check your mind. If you're depressed, check your mind. If you don't feel like you want to, check your mind. Because the truth is that we don't have I don't think that we have mental disorders. I think that our mind is disordered. Like, we have the mental disorder is literally mental disorder. That our mind is disorganized, disordered. And if we can reorganize our mind, reorganize our thoughts, reorganize ourselves, then literally you will feel so much better. Because start to reorganize your own mind. Meaning, like, figure it out. Why are you anxious? Why are you depressed? For me, I used to self-harm. Why did I self-harm? I used to have so much, like, I used to have anxiety attacks to the point where I felt like somebody was sitting on my chest. And, like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't smoke weed anymore because, like, I had to quit smoking weed because I would get anxiety attacks. And, like, that's when I realized enough was enough. That and this was like 2017 or 18. And that's when I started on this herbal journey started taking plants and herbs, taking back my health. And that's the thing. It is up to you. The reason why you feel the way you feel is because you left it up to someone else to make you feel. Like, we leave it up to our loved ones to make us feel loved. Why don't you feel loved? Like, you should love yourself. And I mean legitimately love yourself. Like, I legitimately love myself. That I don't rely on exterior love. I have it, from internal. And it's coming outside from me. Like, I don't rely on things to make me happy. I'm happy because I choose to be happy. I choose to think happy I choose to think things that make me happy. And when things don't, obviously I get pissed off sometimes still. But, like, it's about learning how to, like, things make you mad, okay, big whoop, fucking move on about it. Like, it shouldn't interfere your thing. And it's that. Gaining control of your mind takes practice. So, like, I'm not saying that I did this overnight, or I'm not saying I have the cure to, like, magically cure depression or magically cure anxiety. But I fucking cured my anxiety. I fucking cured my depression. I'm damn sure not depressed. I just went through a breakup, and I used that as fuel, right? That breakup was fuel to start my next chapter in my life. That was fuel to get my album done, fuel to get these projects started, fuel to just sit here by myself and work on myself and build myself. And it's that thing, that it's because I have mental strength. I have mental strength, which is why I can go through a breakup. And yeah, it shattered me. Sat here and cried for weeks. But those moments of me crying, those are moments that I was building myself because I understood reality. So I have literally architected me. I'm my own architect. I have created the man that's talking to you. The mind that is talking to you, I created. Like, I don't know. By dealing with my anxiety, figuring out what was making me anxious, not controlling the mind. Literally, I was uncontrolled. It's like, we forget that we're animals, okay? And that the human body is a monkey body. And we forget that, okay, the consciousness is like the owner, and the body itself is like the animal. If you have an animal, and if you have a dog and you don't tame your dog, it's gonna fucking do some crazy shit in the house. It's gonna be a wild animal. The reason why we have issues, I feel like, is because we're wild animals and we're not tamed. When you tame yourself, you will stop doing monkey shit, right? Like, I don't know how to explain it other than, like, when you literally decide to sit down with yourself, alone, by yourself, and figure out, why the fuck do you think the way you think? What is causing you, like, because the truth is that thoughts are addictive. So the reason why people are anxious is because they're addicted to the anxious thoughts. The reason why people are depressed is because they're addicted to those depressing thoughts. They're now in a repeated cycle, a loop of like that depression, a loop of those anxieties, a loop of all these mental disorders that are what it's called, a mental disorder. It is just the mind is disorganized. And if you can reorganize your mind, you will reorganize your life. And literally, you'll reorganize your mind and you will take back your life. Because I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to help anybody. Like with this situation, the reason why this video is really hard to make is because I don't want to offend somebody. Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, yeah. It's just, I beat my anxiety. I beat my depression. They diagnosed me with a lot of shit. I don't believe in any of it. That's why I don't have it. The manifestation, the way it genuinely works is you have to genuinely believe. And I don't believe in these mental disorders. I believe that when I was anxious, my thoughts were causing me to be anxious. My thoughts of the future, my thoughts of the past, my thoughts of whatever, my thoughts. So I shut up. Stop thinking. And now years of practicing meditation, I'm able to silence my mind. I'm like in control of my mind. It is because I don't watch Netflix or Hulu or whatever. I sit down and I make music like fucking 24/7 now. For like the past 2 weeks, I've done nothing all day long basically besides make music. But that's what I wanted to do, and that's why I feel fucking great. Because I'm doing what I want to do with my life. I'm like, the 24 hours in the day, a good majority of those 24 hours, I'm doing what sets my soul on fire. It is a choice to not do what sets your soul on fire. I know that we live in a society that makes it seem like we're forced to work a job or forced to do this or forced to do that, but no, we're not. We're forced to do things if we don't end up thinking of things to do. So, if you don't think, someone will think for you. If you don't choose how you feel, your environment, situations in life will choose how you feel for you. If you don't take control of what you think will take control of you. And that is our society's issue, is lack of mental strength. The ability to sit down. Like, I could sit here and meditate for hours. Like, it wouldn't bother me at all. I could sit here. The only thing that would bother me is I got music to make, right? I want to make music. But literally, I could sit here like this, meditate, put the blindfold over my eyes, and just sit there, still, for hours. Life feels so much better that I am now in control of me. My life feels so much better. Because, like, I just feel this, thank God feeling. Like, and, like, I don't know. I'm so grateful that I've practiced this. I had no idea what I was practicing for. Like, for years, I've been practicing this shit and had no idea why the fuck I was practicing this shit. Why was I practicing this shit? Because apparently the girl that I thought I was going to marry was going to break up with me, and I had to still be me, even if she broke up with me. I had to still be me and not become bitter or angry and still have the love within my heart and still, like, I don't know. And you want to know how I did that? By actually gaining control of my mind. Practicing every fucking day. Catching myself when I get angry, catching myself when I get upset, catching myself, like, when I want to cry, I cry immediately. When, like, I don't hold these things in, because now I understand the fluctuation of my own feelings. It's that so many people don't even understand their own body. Like, I mean, people are so disconnected from themselves that is why they feel like they have no control over how they feel. Because they're so disconnected that they don't even know when the anxiety started. They don't even know when that depression started. Like, because I don't have these things because I am observant of my own self, to be like, I went through the breakup and I was observant with myself. I was like, self, you don't get bitter. You're not allowed to get bitter from this breakup. You're not allowed to, like, there's those things. I just tell myself I'm not allowed to, right? I'm not allowed to, whatever. And, like, people got to parent themselves, right? And it's, I don't know. This is a complicated topic, so I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully, before I sit down and fucking offend a million fucking people. Because, like, I'm not trying to say that, like, mental disorders are all fake and it's all bullshit and I'm like, man up. No. What I'm saying is, ain't nobody going to help you. I don't give a fuck what the doctors say. I don't give a fuck what the therapists or what these people say. Those pills are not going to fucking help you. The psychedelics are not going to fucking help you. Nothing is going to help you but you sitting down with you and figuring out why you do not feel the way you want to feel. Because that is your choice. You are choosing to feel how you feel. Nobody wants to hear this, but it's the truth. Because I was choosing. Now I am choosing peace. I choose peace. I value my peace. I do not do anything that would interfere with my fucking peace. Like, and I mean, I do things that might interfere with my peace, but nothing in here will interfere with my peace because nothing can fuck with my mind. I have now strengthened my mind by practicing and practicing and practicing. I used to do this practice where I'd light a candle and stare at the candle, and it just helped me practice focus. And, like, there's just so many things I can go over. So, like, I'm going to end the video here. But, maybe I'll make another video where it's like I explain the practices I've done and the things that I've done to actually just help me get over my anxiety, or the things that whatever. Because, like, I don't know, this is just a hard topic to talk about.